My name is Stephen McMahon and I'm from Glasgow in Scotland, and I'm a dancer and the choreographic associate for Ballet Memphis. Right now I'm going to be dancing in the new Firebird that's being created by Mark Godden, and I'm also choreographing quite a lot of things this year. In the same show as Firebird, I'm choreographing a brand new Carnival of the Animals, and later on in the year I'm going to do another full-length ballet, Cinderella. So they keep me pretty busy here. Firebird is still in the early stages, but we're working hard at it. It's not going to be like anything anybody's expecting. Mark Godden is brilliant, and he likes to come in and change it up, and it's going to be pretty spectacular. I think I'm playing the role of Kachai. He's the bad guy, so that'll be new for me, to play somebody kind of bad or not very nice. Stephanie Hum. This is Jaco. You know this guy.
Hey, what's up? Memphis?
Ballet Memphis, but also in local theatre.
A lot of these story ballets they're based on typically fairy tales, and I think the Firebird itself is based on some Russian folk tales, but there was music written for it by Stravinsky, I don't know, 100 years ago, maybe less. But yeah, that's normally how it works. It normally works with finding music that's already composed and getting the rights to that, and then working out the story and how you want to tell it. Because there's lots of different ways to tell a story. Each choreographer is different, they have their own process and how they work. Mark is what he does is he knows the music backwards. He knows it, so we can go into the studio and he can be doing stuff and not play any music for an hour, and then turn it on and then put his movement into it and know exactly where he wants everything to fit. He tends to work on vocabulary. A lot of like the dance steps, he'll make up a bunch of steps and he'll put them here, and then he'll cut and splice parts of it. The thing that's interesting about him is he doesn't really tell us where he's going in his head or how he's planning to do it. He just kind of uses the dancers and builds it, and then as it's going along, you're kind of figuring out what's happening. He doesn't kind of let you in until that part's done, or it's happening at that time. Yeah, it's quite an interesting process, and hard because you're constantly learning the movements, and then you'll change a little bit, and then you have to go away. Just when you think you've got it, you have to go and change it up. But that's how he works, and it's fun. It's a fun way to work. It's hard, but it's fun. This is Mark Godden, the choreographer for our new Firebird, and what are you working on right now?
Yeah, we're working on the magical exchange between the creature world and the prince. It's the Firebird, and it's an old Russian folktale, and it was first choreographed almost or over 100 years ago, and the scenario was that there was a lead dancer that played the role of a Firebird, and then there's also a lead dancer that played the role of the princess. And so what I've done is to eliminate that structure that has sort of been time-honored. So we're kind of taking a new leap forward with this Firebird. And the Firebird and the princess are sort of concretized into one character. And so I'm hoping to draw out all the aspects of the magic and all the turmoil of the princess and wrap it up into one character. And then Stephen plays the evil Kachai, and he's immortal. Unlike the princess believes in death and resurrection, so she believes in the natural cycle of life. But Kachai doesn't want to have anything to do with that, so he decides to hide his soul. It's up to everybody to find this soul and to destroy it, and therefore then you can destroy Kachai. But since we're making a ballet and we're not making a movie, we can't go on an exotic location. And so what I've decided is to have Kachai covet his soul away inside the princess. So as long as the princess stays alive, then Kachai will be safe. And so it adds for a little bit more immediate drama than some prince trying to hack his way through the jungle with a machete.